two trusted travel insurance giants go head-to-head, but when it really matters, who's got your back? On one side, Allianz Travel, known for global coverage and reliability. On the other, Seven Corners, a favorite among adventure seekers and frequent travelers. Forget the marketing claims, let's break down what really matters for your next trip. We'll compare them across crucial categories. Each one earns points, so you'll know by the end which comes out on top, and you might be surprised by who truly takes the lead. Here's the game plan. We're going to compare Allianz Travel and Seven Corners head-to-head in these main categories: price and value, medical coverage, trip interruption and cancellation, claims and service, plus customization and flexibility. Let's jump into the details. Okay, first up, price and value. Allianz does have some perks if you're a frequent traveler with their annual multi-trip plans, and you might be able to get a group discount, but here's the catch. Their single-trip options are a bit pricey and, well, you won't find many rock-bottom deals. Now, Seven Corners, that's where it gets interesting. They're all about customizable plans, single-trip, multi-trip, even expats and students. If you're under 45, prices tend to be lower. That's awesome. But be careful, once you start adding those tempting optional extras, your price ticks up. Plus, older travelers might see surcharges here. Still, in terms of pure value, Seven Corners is usually the pocket-friendlier pick. Next, let's talk medical coverage, because let's be real, this is what you want rock solid. Allianz covers emergencies, even some pre-existing conditions if you get the right plan, and their global network is huge, seriously impressive. Downside, those pre-existing waivers are exclusive to certain plans. Seven Corners cranks it up a notch. We're talking medical limits that go up to $5 million, and a lot of their plans, even for pre-existing condition flare-ups, are covered for acute onset. Now, not every benefit is on every plan, but the medical side feels super strong. So point goes to Seven Corners for just being a bit more generous here. Moving on, trip interruption and cancellation, which honestly is where Allianz shines. Allianz has a super comprehensive list of covered reasons and even lets you add cancel for any reason if you want the absolute most flexibility, although you've gotta pay extra for that. Seven Corners does cover a ton of specific reasons, and sometimes they'll toss in non-refundable costs too. But CFAR? Yeah, not always offered. So when it comes to feeling totally secure for a last-minute change of plans, Allianz definitely edges ahead. Oh, and here's something cool you probably didn't know. The first travel insurance ever offered dates all the way back to 1864, specifically for victims of the UK's first railway accidents. That is one heck of a throwback, makes you wonder how far we've come, right? Okay, quick word on claims and service, because nobody wants to be stuck arguing over an invoice overseas. Allianz, their 24/7 hotline is multilingual, which can be a literal lifesaver, and their digital claims system is fast with lots of hospitals doing direct payment. In peak times, things might slow down, but generally, it's smooth. Seven Corners also has great support, 24/7 assist, and options to chat or email if you're more techie. They're known as approachable, but if you have to go manual for a claim, it could take a bit longer. So, for hassle-free help and payouts, Allianz just squeaks out in front here. Last one, customization and flexibility. Allianz keeps things pretty streamlined. They have solid preset plans, which are great for business travelers and frequent flyers. But there aren't tons of add-on choices, and if you want variability, annual plans feel a little, well, samey. Seven Corners, on the other hand, basically says, build your own adventure. You want medical, baggage, evacuation, adventure sports, mix and match to your heart's content. They'll cover non-US citizens, US travelers going abroad, folks coming in, the works. It can definitely be overwhelming at first, and some plans don't work for every nationality, but the flex is wild. So Seven Corners grabs the win for flexibility. If we map it all out, price, medical coverage, cancellation, claims, flexibility, you can literally see these two companies' strengths and quirks. Seven Corners pushes hard on price and customization, while Allianz really holds its ground when it comes to simplicity and trip protection. So here's the big picture. If you want peace of mind, straightforward plans, and ironclad trip cancellation, Allianz is basically your gold standard. But if you're all about squeezing as much coverage as possible into a personalized package, and especially if medical or flexibility is top priority, Seven Corners is the one to beat. Found this travel insurance comparison useful? Subscribe for more unbiased insights before your next trip.